brothers.
Boy, I come here to get busy, and it won't be no different from all the previous killers. I don't miss with this, rap tighter than a Nike shoebox with socks is a Christmas gift. Can't swap a verse with me, I'm a saint till I ain't. Then somehow you shake with a fleur-de-lis. I don't need an army to arm me in me unless it's plenty. Don't care who do this or did it, I'm still gonna do my did it, coming with it. My people love me cause that's what I give them. Yeah, I bump heads with them, but a bust yours for playing with them. I cut the line to get in front of who you thought was next. I'm usually humble about this, but this ain't the time for that. So as long as these rappers know it ain't safe trying to try me, then hey, les éléments en brûlés. You must not know I get out. I don't know what you come to do, but I come to do my thing. I don't know what you come to do, but I come to do my thing. Stop playing with me.
All right, y'all. Welcome to a special edition of Hanging with July and Wilk. I just want to make a couple of announcements before we get into it. First off, happy birthday to my co-host Wilk.
Yeah.
Today my birthday. Shout out to Wilk.
Appreciate it.
Another announcement. We're gonna. I'm gonna just run through this real quick about the Sports Debaters Awards. It's not going to be a post. It's not going to be a post about the awards. Me and Wilk, we actually going to be announcing everything on Hanging with July and Wilk with DSAP, with the founder of the group. So it's actually going to be a podcast episode that we're going to be announcing all the awards and everything on. So it's going to be like Deidre has said, it's going to be like the Source Awards or something like that. All right, well, y'all just going over everything with them right quick, saying that the awards, we're going to be announcing it on Hanging with July and Wilk with DSAP. So we're basically it's going to be like an award kickoff thing that we're going to do on the podcast. But anyway, on our first subject, we're going to talk about this playoff picture, how everything looking. I'm going to just give y'all the matchups as of now of what's going on. I just want to hear what y'all think about. As of now, the Saints got and we're going to talk about the NFC. The Saints got the bye right now, as of now. The Packers will be playing the Buccaneers. The Cardinals will be playing the Seahawks. And then you got whoever come out the NFC East, because that's going to change from week to week. So as of now, you got the Giants versus the Rams. Any team from they might lose against the Rams. Any team from the NFC East, they probably lose against the Rams or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I want to start with you first, Nene. I want to, since me and you both Packers fans, we know what the Bucks did to us during the season. How would you feel if we would meet up with the Bucks like right now if the playoffs start?
I mean, I'm honestly now the way the Bucks look, I feel better than I felt after that week because, I mean, I think sometimes if you get your ass knocked off, you either learn from that experience or you waddle in it and keep moving. And from the looks of the team, they hadn't wallowed in it. You know, they got to play, they got to do what they got to do. If at this point now, the way I see my team, I think that they can handle the Bucks in a playoff situation. I would expect them to beat the Bucks because, I mean, it's just like anybody. You watch film, you have to learn. You know, we played them that first time. That was the first game. It was a shocker, but I think once our offense clicks, they'll be fine. I think you just have to find that rhythm. You know, if you go down once, okay, you go down twice, then that's a problem. I think that we can take them. I have no fear of the Bucks right now.
All right, what about you, Justin?
Is Tom Brady in the playoffs? Then you should be scared. If I was y'all, I would be scared. Because the way they beat y'all was playing defense and being physical. You still can't stop a physical team, although Arians might help you. Yes, Wilk, I said it. Arians might help them. And to add into that, it's Tom Brady in the playoffs. I never bet against Brady in the playoffs. I am a Patriots fan, a little biased on that statement, but I would never bet against Brady in the playoffs. So I'd have to go Bucks.
All right. Wilk, I'm going to go before you go, Wilk, because I know you got a lot to say about this one. As far as how I look at it, I don't think we should fear the Bucks, but I think that's the team that we will want to play the least when it comes down to how we match up against them. And as far as Tom Brady goes, I mean, how the Patriots lost against the Titans last year in the playoff. The Titans kept Tom Brady off the field. I mean, we the type of team. I mean, we got an okay run game. It's straight, but we pass happy. Like we move the ball, we score quick. So in order for us to beat the Bucks, I think we're gonna have to work Jamal Williams, work Aaron Jones a little bit more, keep Tom Brady off the field, and keep that defense guessing. Because last game we went up so fast, and then we just all kind of things started happening. Pick six, another pick, like they scored after that. Like things happen so fast, it put us in pass. It put us in pass. We had to pass every play, and whenever you're playing a good team where you have to pass every play, I mean that's not good. So I'm gonna say the Bucks are the team that I would want to face the least in the first round, but I don't think we should fear them. What you think, Will?
Couple things. Jamal Williams, and your point, running them to keep Brady out the field. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Cause y'all gonna run them people. It's gonna be a 3-and-out against that Tampa Bay front seven. That's the first thing. The second thing is I don't like neither one of the teams, and the group did that. I don't like Tampa Bay or I don't like Green Bay, and that's because of the group.
It's the group fault.
Let's get back down to business, man. The Bucks too physical when they want to be, right? So to Justin's point, Bruce Arians really can blow this game if he don't run the ball. Run the ball, just run the ball. Aaron Jones, let's give Leonard Fournette and let's give Rojo 15 plus carries apiece. Run the ball. Bring Lovie Smith in if you need to learn how to run the ball. But run the ball. Run the ball.
My dude said Lovie Smith.
They can't stop the run, man. Like run the ball and be physical. That's gonna solve two problems. That's gonna go against that weak run defense, and that's gonna protect Tom Brady. Because we know, man, you don't want to bet against Brady in the playoffs, but we also know Brady always had a crazy defense and a pretty decent run game, and a great kicker. And let's not need a kicker out either. But yeah, man, shout out to Brady, man.
Good old Adam Vinatieri. Oh, I miss him. Oh, I miss Adam Vinatieri.
Well, I mean, that would be the best game plan against us because, like you said, running the ball does even those two things. But you said, but it also keeps Aaron Rodgers off the field. And
right.
I think that you say the Tom Brady in the playoffs. You know, this is not the same Tom Brady from 2015, 2014. This is a whole different dude. And so I don't with the team even with Tampa Bay when we played them. I wasn't worried about Tom Brady. I was worried more about the defense. So it's like, you know, he has the weapons that he has, and we see how that's worked out. And we know stuff gonna start clicking. It's gonna get better once they groove together. His time is together. It's gonna get better for him. But I'm not scared of him because I mean, like, if we don't play him in the first round, what's not to say we're gonna play him in the second round? So basically, I'm supposed to fear the Bucks the whole playoffs, even however, because if it comes down to it, we have to meet them. It don't matter when we play him. We got to play him. So. You know, I always tell people, like, I say, you know, they talk about like the big thing. Oh, we got the number 1 seed. That seed don't mean shit. The last Super Bowl we won, we came in as a wild card. You know, you have to play who you have to play. If you, just like you got a playoff mode, Green Bay better have a playoff mode. You got to do what you got to do. And if I come in there scared of them in the first round, come on now.
As a Patriots fan, I just want to say I hate having the number 1 seed. Thank you, Eli Manning, twice. So he got us the 6th seed twice.
The seed don't mean shit. So, you know, like it's just like in fantasy, people. Oh, my record is such and such. Your record is shit, honey. Get to them playoffs, see what happens. So it comes down to that for me. And you know, I feel that Aaron Rodgers is, like I always say, one of the greatest throwers of the ball. He can't play defense, but if they can get their running game together, and I don't know if y'all, I mean, I watched them play, and it seems like they're having fun. They playing backyard football. It's just like, go to the Buick, I'll chunk it to you. It's that kind of playing going on. So it seems like the team is trying to get in this rhythm and get this thing going, but he's out there looking at Matt LaFleur like, nah, I'm gonna run this. And that's always been the Aaron Rodgers that I've always wanted to see. That's one thing I didn't like about McCarthy. Let the dude do what he do. You know, because he's the one out there, he can see what's going on. And so, no, I'm not scared of the Bucks. Any team we face, we're gonna have to beat no matter who it is. Now, what they did to us that first time, I was shocked, I was hurt. I didn't cry, but I drunk me some yak. But I was like, I mean, we're gonna have to see these dudes again. So what y'all gonna do? We gonna be ready or we not? And I think we're gonna be ready.
All right. Well, that was a good take. But yeah, that if the playoffs started today, I think that would be the most intriguing game on the NFC side. But let's just go through this next game right quick. What y'all would think about the Rams and the Giants? Uh-oh. The Rams and the Giants. I mean, if the Rams face, I think if the Rams face any team from the NFC East, they're gonna win. That's my thoughts on it. I'm gonna start with you, Will. Hey, Will, I'm gonna start with you on this one, Will.
Man, I ain't hear nothing. I had a lot of technical difficulties, man. You got real crazy over there.
Oh no, I was just saying. I was just saying if the Rams play anybody from the NFC East, they gonna beat them. That's my thoughts on that. So I'm gonna start with you on this one.
I like the Rams, man, but look, I disagree though. I think Washington is better than what people think with Alex Smith and that, bro. Like they got the personnel to suit Smith's skill set. And what I mean by that, what the little rookie name, man, the running back. What his name is? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Gibson. Gibson played wide receiver. He played slot in college. They turned him into a running back. J.D. McKissick is that same guy, right? You got both of those. Man, one game, J.D. McKissick had like 15 targets. Man, Alex Smith trying to dink and dunk that thing. And Washington they got like 4 or 5 first-round draft picks on their defense line.
It's 5 on the front line.
Like, they really for real on defense. And you got somebody like Alex Smith who doesn't turn the ball over. So you got a quarterback that's not going to hurt you. Man, just go out there and execute what we need you to execute. Don't hurt us. Put us in position. Let's play the field goal. Let's play the field position battle and put ourselves in position to win the game. I like Washington a lot, man. And the reason why I say I don't trust Jared Goff. And this might surprise y'all. I don't trust Sean McVay. I've seen it. I get it. Sean McVay is a genius. He's offensive genius. But think about this.
I liked him better when he had the dude keeping him off the field.
Man, look, this my take on Sean McVay, and you can take it to the bank. All right. When Gurley was running that football the way Gurley ran that football, their Rams offense was spectacular. When they couldn't run the football, Sean McVay never adjusted. He can't adjust. It's running the football and it's play action off the run. When the run's not working, the offense struggles because he never adjusts. Tell me if I'm wrong on it, but that's what I see. That's what I see.
Makes sense.
But
I just think the Rams overall are just more talented than any team in the NFC East. I feel you on the Washington point. They are the best team to come out. I don't see them coming out though. I think I don't know why, but I still think Philly going to eventually get it. I don't know why. I just think
man. It's a tie.
Carson Wentz gonna get hurt in the playoff game, and they're gonna lose again. That's how I see things playing out. But what you think on Carson Wentz for the Eagles? I think he's gonna end up getting hurt, and they're gonna lose again.
Hey, what position he play?
Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh damn.
Hating. You hating and you petty. You hating and you petty.
When they made the transition to Alex Smith, I felt better about Washington. Now, mind you, I do get nervous every time that man hikes the ball, but he out there playing, so he knows what he's risking. But you look at their offense, like he said, the 2 running back dudes, you got Scary Terry out there, Logan Thomas, they little tight end, he's coming into his own. When Terry can't go, this little Smith guy, he's picking up, they're doing what they need to do to make their team work. Their defense is solid. So it's like, I feel better with Alex Smith at the helm than I did Kyle, I did with, Haskins. But it's like, he's spreading the ball around to more than just Terry McLaurin. It's not just Gibson running the ball. You got McKissick there. You got the tight end, and that kid is coming into his own. He making his plays, So I feel solid. I feel more solid about the Washington football team than I do anybody else in the NFC East. And put my money on a team, I'm banking on Washington.
All right, Justin, what you think?
I just want to start off by saying the reason you had technical difficulties is that terrible Tom Brady take woke. So I just want to get that out the way. Get it out the way quickly before we even go down this path. Uh, Secondly, I do think the Eagles are going to get out the East somehow, some way. It could be my strong, unnecessary faith in Carson Wentz at this point, but somehow, some way, the Eagles are going to get out, and they're going to beat the Rams. Here's why. Wilk, we agree. We agree on something. I do not trust Jared Goff. Under any circumstance, I do not trust Jared Goff. He could tell me the sky is blue, and I'm going to go check. Like, I do not trust Jared Goff. Like, if you make him think, it's like he panics. He's like a deer in headlights. If McVay can get him all the reads, if he can go, okay, hit the check down if it's not there, it works perfectly. If he has to move off his first read, it goes to hell in a handbasket very quickly. So I don't trust Jared Goff, and I would pick the Eagles to beat them in the first round. Although I do trust Sean McVay, unlike you, because I don't know what got going over there. Your phone about to start acting up again, because that was just ridiculous.
No, I don't think he's a bad coach, though. I don't think he's a bad coach. I just don't think he's good at making adjustments when his scheme isn't working. His scheme is a great scheme, but we've seen in the past when the running game isn't hitting, he can't do the play action and go over the top. So what are you going to do when that's not working? And he hasn't shown me that he can adjust yet.
I think it's a quarterback thing. I don't think it's a him thing. I think it's a quarterback thing. And I feel the same way about Lamar in Baltimore. We're not even going down that tangent. But it's a quarterback thing. If your quarterback can't deliver those throws, you're going to call him for what? Do you trust Jared Goff going down the field? I don't.
I mean, he's still going down the field off of play action when the running game not working, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to do
that
something.
Whole thing is to pull the linebackers forward.
Concepts. This gonna be, hey, look, we need to do a Kobe Bryant detail type thing with football, Peyton Manning thing, and we'll get into that. Let's keep this show nice for the casual football fans. You know what I'm saying?
My last take on that, I just think Carson Wentz, if he don't win this division this year, like without that. All the teams in the NFC struggling. Carson Wentz absolutely has to win the division this year. When he get in the playoffs, if they play the Rams, he has to beat Jared Goff. I mean, it's just time that we stop giving this man excuses, especially them Eagles fans in the group. That's all I see in the group. They're giving Carson Wentz all kind of passes. But anyway, off to the next game. Seattle and I say Arizona, right? Seattle and Arizona.
Yeah, it'll be Seattle, Arizona right now.
Yeah, Seattle and Arizona. My quick take on this. I honestly think if they were playing the playoffs, I think Pete Carroll figured out Kyler Murray. I think Seattle would beat Arizona in the playoffs. Even though I still got Arizona winning the division, those two being the first round of the playoffs, I think they figured out Kyler Murray. I think Seattle would beat him.
I think that my thing with Kyler Murray, I do think Kyler Murray's shoulder is a little worse than they talking about. I do think his shoulder is kind of iffy, and I don't think that game that they played, that was an awesome game. That was a close game, so it wasn't like it was a blowout. That's a game that you want to see in the playoffs. But I think that Russ is that guy. Pete Carroll is a hellified coach to me, and I think they can handle DeAndre Hopkins and Kyler Murray. Now, if not to say nothing against DeAndre Hopkins, because I know that's my guy, but it's like you have that game came down to the wire. It came down to a single field goal, and I think that the Seattle, like a team in the playoffs that I've always hated, was Seattle, because I hated Russell Wilson for a long time, and I hate him because when he gets in the playoff, he turned into playoff Russ. So if it came down to right now them playing each other, I'm gonna give it to Seattle because of the experience, because of just the sure drive of knowing how the playoffs feel. It's a whole different level. Kyler Murray's a young guy. He's gonna develop, but I don't think that he's ready to lead that team to a playoff win against Seattle.
What you think, Justin?
I think whoever has home field wins. And I know the 12th man isn't there, but you don't go into Seattle and win a playoff game. That's just not how life works. Ask the Saints. It just doesn't. Ask anybody. That's just not how life works. You don't go into Seattle and win a playoff game. At the same time, you get that Seahawks team into Glendale. They're in Glendale. You get them playing Arizona. You get them in that stadium that I personally hate, again, as a Tom Brady fan. And as a Patriots fan in general, hate that stadium. You get them in that stadium, Kyler in that offense. I don't think you stop DeAndre Hopkins twice in the same season. Kenyon Drake starting to roll. I do agree that Kyler's shoulder is more messed up than they're saying because they won't even hit him on runs. I watched him play the Patriots, and unless it was 3rd and 1 in the fourth quarter, he wasn't running, which that's their short yardage offense. So if his shoulder's fine and they get him in Arizona, I pick the Cardinals. If it's in Seattle, regardless of his shoulder, I'd go Seattle.
All right, Wilk, what you got?
Man, look, we talking about this for nothing, man, because Arizona not even making the playoffs. So I'm going
Disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
He like, that's enough of that.
Yeah, that is, you know what I'm saying? You split hairs on the
Who gonna replace him? Who gonna replace him, you think?
Your phone
San
about to go out
Francisco
again.
49ers.
Excuse me?
Okay, I could take that. I'll take that.
Kyler gonna be watching the game with us.
So
and with Belichick. He gonna be watching it with Belichick, man.
Hey, you leave Belichick out of this. All right?
If he wear a holy sweatshirt, he might make it though.
First of all, we're finna cut off all sleeves, our hoodies for the rest of the season. We're getting in the playoffs. I'm telling you this now. We're getting in the playoffs. You heard it here first. The Patriots are getting in the playoffs. I don't know how. We're getting in the playoffs.
You must be talking about them Patriots out there in Tampa Bay.
No, I am talking about the ones in New England that eat clam chowder. I'm talking about them.
And avocado ice cream.
Well, we're gonna talk about the AFC playoff pick on the next episode, on the next podcast recording. But we're gonna get into this MVP race right quick. We're just gonna name our top 4 MVPs in order. I'm gonna go first. Right now, I got Mahomes, I got Rodgers, I got Henry, and then I got Wilson. I mean, basically, to me, the only thing that separates Mahomes and Rodgers right now is the team record. It's the only thing. Because Rodgers, he leading the league in quarterback rating and touchdowns. But Mahomes got 30 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. His team is 10-1. The reason I don't got Big Ben in it because I think the Steelers, their defense is just as good as the offense. So you gotta give Ben some of his MVP votes to his defense. But as for Mahomes and Rodgers, I think that's the clear cut 1 and 2. And then you got Henry. It's hard to give an award to a running back. Hard to give an MVP award to a running back unless it's Adrian Peterson or Marshall Faulk or somebody like that who had a historic season. And then Russell Wilson, he was having a good season, but then those 10 interceptions kind of put him in 4th place behind Mahomes and Rodgers. So that's what I got. I'm gonna start with you first on this one, Will.
All right, man. My MVPs, I got Patrick Mahomes. I only went 3 because I didn't know we were doing 4, but I'm good. I'm quick on my feet. I got Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Derrick Henry, and just because of who I am, man, I like to throw a curveball. I got TJ Watt, man. Watt, man, at 4, man. We're gonna show love to defense on this show. If nobody else.
It's a hell of a curve.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna show love. 11 sacks.
I just gave a shout out to Pittsburgh though.
Hey,
I just gave a shout out to their defense.
that boy leading the league in sacks, even though he playing JV teams. You know what I'm saying? But you only can play who you're lining up against. You know what I mean? So, and we being real, I'll probably put Russ at 4. But forget that, man. We running with TJ Watt, man. Let's go.
All right, Justin, what you got?
I haven't adjusted to that TJ Watt take yet. My bad. That threw me off. I would go Aaron Rodgers 1, Patrick Mahomes 2, Henry 3, and Ben 4. Even though you're trying to hate on Big Ben, it's all good. I would go No, I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about your homeboy. July over there talking about hating on Big Ben, talking about his defense. I mean, the defense can't score all the points. I'm just saying. I would go Rodgers 1 because of the word valuable. It seems that it's become the best player on the best team, which is most awards these days. But you take Patrick Mahomes off the Chiefs, you can put him I don't know, a league average quarterback, and they probably win 10 games. I mean, their offense is ridiculous. You take Rodgers off the Packers and have them play with a league average quarterback, they might win 3, maybe.
No, I disagree. I disagree.
You might.
I'm going 6 or 7. I'm going 6 or 7. I'm going 6 or 7.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm going 6 or 7.
It ain't 3.
Okay. You'd be lucky to get 5. Like, that team is actually pretty bad on the slick. Like, Rodgers. So in terms of the word valuable, I would go with Rodgers.
All right. What about you, Osby? What you think?
Yeah, I had my 4 were it was Aaron, Patrick. I put Wilson in front of Henry only because Henry's a running back, and it's because of those same things. You take the top guy off the team. We gotta who gonna come in behind him, Boyle? So no, I have to. I don't know how many games I'd give us because I don't know how that offense will really click without Aaron. I haven't seen it this year, but we're not winning too many games if Aaron's not playing. Patrick Mahomes, their team is solid. They can win some games. You take Derrick Henry off the Titans.
They poop.
Titans might not win no games. And if you take Russell Wilson away from Seattle, they done.
They done.
Now, as far as
we talk
Pittsburgh,
value,
they
might not win a game without Russ.
They not winning a game.
as far as Ben, I can't put Ben in the MVP category because like y'all said, the defense. And I don't think MVP voters like Big Ben anyway. And so I give him comeback player of the year.
Yeah. No. Alex Smith got
Alex Smith gonna have to. No, Alex Smith has to win a playoff game to get it.
Alex Smith didn't do. Alex Smith showed up too late in the discussion.
Yeah, that too.
Alex Smith.
It was like Alex Ben had the pretty girl at the dance, and Alex Smith asked for a dance. Like, she still going home with Ben, but he got a dance. Like,
nah. Hey, look. Alex Smith could have went on a practice squad and got comeback player of the year. With that leg. Listen. But look, man, I just want to give a shout out to that boy Jordan Love, man.
What did he do? What did he do? That was a waste of a draft pick. All he did was steal a draft pick spot.
Shout out to the Packers.
That's
why made me so mad.
All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and pick 5 games. Well, how we gonna do it? Each of us gonna pick a game, and then other people gonna pick who's gonna win. Just a little quick thing, right quick. I'm gonna let you go first, Will, because I see you had put 2 games there, like, so I'm gonna let you pick the first game.
All right, man, look. Cleveland and Tennessee, man. Cleveland and Tennessee, in my opinion, might be the game of the week. It's gonna determine so much in the AFC. I'm gonna enjoy watching this game, man. I'm gonna watch every snap. Baker Mayfield with the big upset over Tennessee, man. Let's go. Big upset.
I got Tennessee. I got Tennessee winning that game. Who you got, Nene?
I think Cleveland gonna shock him. I think Nick Chubb gonna pull a Derrick Henry on him. I'm picking Cleveland.
Who you got, Justin?
I got Cleveland, even though I hate Baker. The Titans can't pass rush, so he should be comfortable. I got Cleveland.
All right. Saints and Falcons. I got the Falcons with the upset. I got the Falcons with the upset. Not to try to hit on the Saints, but Falcons always find some way to get one on the Saints every year. I think they're coming off the big win. Got Falcons and upset.
Excuse me?
I got Falcons and upset.
You talk about technical difficulty. This call about to end. Stop it, bro. Stop it. We probably gonna beat these people down, bro. Like it might get ugly out there. They might they gonna have to call mercy, bro. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
Is Julio playing?
He didn't practice today, so I don't think so.
He didn't play. He don't play.
No, he didn't practice today, so I doubt it.
He'll practice. Well, it don't matter. I was gonna pick the Saints anyway. I
want Julio to play, man. I like Julio. I like Julio, man. Because when Julio in the lineup, Matt Ryan less likely to throw a touchdown that way. So I want Julio to play.
The fact that statement is true is upsetting. The fact that statement is true is so upsetting.
Justin, who you got?
My head is telling me the Falcons, but I can't pick the Falcons willingly, so I'm gonna go with the Saints.
All right, you go ahead and pick the next game.
Arizona and the Rams. I need Kyler Murray in the playoffs, so I'm gonna go with the Cardinals.
Same reason. I'm going with the Cardinals too. I'm going with the Cardinals as well. Who you got, Will?
Man, look, I'm going with the Rams, man.
Hey,
I'm going with the Rams. And look, I'm about to make a bold statement.
Oh, not bold.
I think this dude is the best wide receiver in the league. I think Ramsey about to clamp that boy though. You hear me? Like I think Hopkins the best receiver in the league.
Oh, okay. I thought you about to say
Ramsey about to clamp that boy though. I'm talking about Angola. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's about to get rough for DeAndre Hopkins. Like,
yeah, it's about to get real.
It's about to get real rough for DeAndre Hopkins on Sunday. I actually feel bad for him on the slick. It's about to get.
It's about to be a whole bunch of Christian Kirk out there, man.
Whole bunch of Larry Fitzgerald. About to have a flashback game.
All right, Nene, who you got for this game? Then you can go ahead and pick the next game.
I'm picking the Rams, but I don't. I've seen DeAndre Hopkins body slam folks, so I'm not thinking that Ramsey gonna pull he ain't gonna be playing around with DeAndre Hopkins. I know Ramsey's good, but I don't think DeAndre Hopkins is no punk. So I don't think DeAndre ain't scared of him. You know, it's just gonna be two good guys who are doing their job, and I don't think he's not finna shut DeAndre Hopkins down. But I do still pick the Rams because I think Aaron Donald's gonna be a problem for the Kyler.
But look, that's my point though, because when you think about it, Ramsey is a big physical corner though. A lot of people really don't like to press DeAndre Hopkins because he's physical as well. Ramsey don't care. Ramsey built like that. So you pressing a receiver at the line and disrupt the play timing right off the bat. And you got Aaron Donald, whose pass rate win percentage is sky high.
Ridiculous.
It's gonna get bad out there. You know what I'm saying? Like
his pass rate against like two people is better than 95% of the league against one person.
All right.
But if I had one-on-one picking those guys, I don't think he gonna. But like you said, both of them are physical guys. But if I had to pick one to put my money on, I got my money on D-Hop.
I can live with that because I love D-Hop, man. I love D-Hop. I can live with that.
All right, Nene, what's your game you picking?
Packers and Eagles. Ain't that who we play?
Yes.
We gonna beat them. Next question. We better.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little nervous about this one. This year, Carson Wentz came in Green Bay and he put something on us last year. So I'm a little nervous on this one, but we're gonna win by 10 though. Who you got, Justin?
I have the Eagles. I have the Eagles. Doug Peterson's going to use the right side of his brain because he only been coaching with half of it so far. He's going to use the right side of his brain and realize just run the ball. All you got to do, run the ball. I expect a lot of Jalen Hurts. Even use him to run the ball if you want to. Just run the ball, please. So I can Carson Wentz in the playoffs, please.
Man.
All right, birthday boy, you could pick this game and then pick the last game.
Well, it's kind of hard because I'm still trying to wrap my brain around last week when the Saints played the Broncos and they had that practice squad dude playing quarterback. That's what's making it really, really tough for me to think the Eagles gonna beat the Packers.
Hey,
you got one team with a quarterback and one team around one.
Look at you hating. Look at you. Look at you already. That man picked the Falcons, and you have the audacity to talk about what? Okay.
Let's go. Hey, let's go, man. Packers gonna win that game.
Look at you hating. I'm gonna remember this. We have this on film. I'm gonna come back to this.
Where's the game played at? Where they playing?
It's in Green Bay.
Oh yeah, it didn't matter. They gonna beat them.
Yeah, they gonna. He
gonna probably throw more balls to us than Aaron Rodgers do.
They gonna beat the sleeves off.
Hey,
Hey, well, look, on the next podcast episode, if y'all want to come back, me and Will, we're gonna be talking about the AFC playoff picture next podcast episode. We probably do that probably tomorrow or Saturday. Will can see when he good, but next podcast we'll talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Wait, we got one more game to pick, huh?
Yeah, and that was only 4.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Will, yeah, you gotta pick the last game. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sure.
Washington and the Steelers. I'm going
you say
with
the
Washington.
words that. Yep, you did exactly what I thought you were about to do.
I'm going with Washington, man.
Oh, and curveballs all show.
Hey, you know what? You know how you negate a pass rush? How you negate a pass rush, Justin? You smart, man.
A lot of different ways: screens, fast passes, a run game, any of the above.
Okay. What Alex Smith excel at?
All those things.
What does Alex Smith excel at?
All those things and only those things.
So he gonna negate the pass rush because Pittsburgh is really, really good. You got Bud Dupree coming off the edge. You got TJ Watt coming off the edge.
He's not. He tore ACL.
He's out.
Bud Dupree out?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He tore his ACL.
Oh yeah. I'm going Washington, cuz. I'm going Washington. Yeah. Cuz I'm going Washington, cuz. And then look, especially if James Conner don't play, because Benny Snell, I'm probably faster than Benny Snell.
Hey, you convinced me. I'm going Washington too. You convinced me. I think the Steelers lose their first game. You convinced me, bro. I'm going Washington too. Just because everything you said earlier about Alex Smith controlling the tempo and he still check down Alex. So check down Alex, not throwing interception. You're not going to give the Steelers extra possessions. And the Washington defense is good enough to hold Pittsburgh to about 20, 21 points. I'm going to go Washington too.
Upset alert.
Wilk. The strength of the Washington football team is what on defense?
It's the front seven.
And how do you stop a pass rush, Wilk? You're a smart guy.
Man, look, you got multiple ways to stop a pass rush. And Ben Roethlisberger get the ball off fast. I already know you're going.
Exactly. Big Ben has the fastest catch to release time in the league at about 2 seconds.
That's true.
And his team is better than Washington's team. I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh.
Hey, but look,
I'm going Washington. I'm going Washington because of everything y'all just said, and the check downs are going to work, but they're going to feed into those check downs, and eventually Terry going to break for one. He's going to break for a big one, and like I said, they're going to run it through them. They're going to use the running backs as receiver sets. They're going to hit that slot. And I think they're going to catch Pittsburgh slipping. And Terry going to go for a couple big ones. And I'm going with Washington.
Hey, Justin. I know you mentioned that Pittsburgh better than Washington from a personnel standpoint.
And a coaching standpoint for you.
Would you agree that Washington, a fully healthy Washington team, is better from a personnel standpoint than what we saw with the Ravens?
Absolutely, yeah. Because the Ravens put out like half a college team, including Luke Wilson, who I have a personal beef with at the moment.
Pittsburgh should have lost that game.
Yeah. If Luke Wilson could catch, they probably lose that game. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Had a lot of drops.
And RG3 in the unfortunate pull hamstring.
Yeah. Hey, man, all I'm saying is Washington, hey, let's go, man. Press them receivers at the line. But Claypool a grown man, though. You got to press Deontay Johnson, though. You got to press Deontay Johnson. He ain't no grown man. But Claypool a grown man.
And they'll run him, too. They don't mind running him.
Yeah, that dude is violent, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, all right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Just a reminder, December 26th is a 1-year anniversary of the Sports Debaters group. We will have me, Sal, record the show probably a week before that, but we're gonna post it December 26th. I probably let Sal post it since he's the founder of the group, so he can tag everybody. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all tune in, because just to give y'all a little something, both of y'all, Justin and y'all both got a little something on the award show. So that's all I got. Will, you got anything else?
Man, I just want to give a shout out to the godfather of the group, man, D South. Hey, man, shout out to you and your your peers, man. I know it's hard being 60, bro, in a group full of young whippersnappers, man. So y'all make sure y'all give my boy D-Sap some love, man. He's 60 years old, started the group last year when he was 59. So he just been doing good things, man. So I appreciate him sowing into the younger generations, man.
All right. Hey, nice to have y'all on the podcast. Negan and Justin. Always nice to have y'all. Shout out to y'all too.
All right. Nice talking, guys. See y'all later.
All right, y'all be good.
Have a blessing.
You too.